Hey, y'all, I'll be reacting to my teen romantic comedy SNAFU Climax Episode 5, and I'm starting my reaction to this in 1-0, go! Oh yeah, CBS logo. Our poor Yamalo. Honestly, hope though happier days await her. You know, because a lot of young people, even older people, go through bouts of sad days, but then eventually happier days are ahead of them. Hmm. Help let things for the film go a bit more smoothly. Hmm. Ah, dang it. Mm-hmm. Just say it in a roundabout way. Hmm. Yeah. Ah, that's a shame too. That's only if though. Only a small portion of people ever have that type of opportunity to get at the top of the food chain. Hmm. Oh, it's a lot of subtitles there at once. Hmm. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Now that's how you put a well-placed opening. Right when you're like, oh man, so what's Hachiman gonna respond with? And then boom, opening's placed there, just making you want more while it's playing. All right, I see what you're doing, Studio Feel, and you're doing a great job. No, fantastic job. But honestly, shit. Honestly, have no predictions for what they're gonna be able to do. But I cannot wait to see what Hachiman's gonna come up with, though. Just wondering though, if it's close to cancellation, I mean, their only options is to maybe try talking to maybe some of the other apps. I mean, shit. It's my guess. I honestly have not the finest idea. Or trying to further promote the prom within maybe surround the students in the school so there are more pro prom so there's more pro prom sentiments around the campus so that it's a lot harder to get it canceled. Those are my guesses as to how they can tackle it. Hmm. If only he knows the polar opposite. They definitely want his attention. Oh, oh. And it's understandable. Nothing wrong with wanting to step on your own 2 feet. But at the same time, to get Hachiman's mindset, and wanting to actually go, and wanting the prom to go off without a hitch. I hope for her sake she ended up. Oh. I hope for her sake though she was into something that she wants to do in her life though. You know? Huh. It's left out. And ain't never gonna be easy. Oh! No, no. Not with this. But maybe I can see where she's getting at. Maybe some verbal sparring could potentially. Yo. Hell yeah. She ain't know one bit. I gotta admit. How does she not have any prospective partners? That's the biggest miracle in the series. Whoa. You know, I could definitely ship that once Hachiman gets a bit older. Man, that was so fucking cute though. You know, that makes me love her even more though. Taking all this risks, that is gutsy on its own. Oh. Ah. Oh. What is she gonna want to do? Try to find a way to help out Yukino without her noticing that Hachiman's helping? Is that it, or? Oh. That's the best mindset. Why did you have that disgusting face? Hey, might as well shoot a shot though. Because you never know. Maybe Yukino might be in such a deep hole that she might, if Hachiman does make the right and persuasive argument, she might actually be able to help out. Help out Hachiman's cause. You know what? I actually like how Hachima can now much more quickly respond to Iroha when Iroha's like that, when she's joking in those sequences where she's playing around with Hachima. I actually like that type of character development from Hachima on there. That's some growth. Oh. Huh. Honestly, you should not be so hard on himself there, though. Because might be tough though, because no, wait, little nice punch there. Oh. Gotta live up to those expectations, huh, Hachima? But honestly, I don't think Hachima should have all the blame on himself. You know? I think it's equal blame between himself and Yukino when it comes to the whole codependency scenario. But still, though, I like that. I was liking when you see Hachima trying to take responsibilities for some of the mistakes he makes. That's why he's one of my favorite anime characters. Here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Woo! Hope for his sake it ends up being a smooth and pleasant conversation, but it's probably gonna get pretty spicy soon. And you know what's what I like about this directorial choice from Studio Field? You actually have a laptop right in front of Yukino too. I think it's a great way of symbolically representing how tense the situation is also. So I like the visual choices in the episode. Oh. I mean, that's pretty nice, but there's the rub. Yeah, Yeah, best choice might be to try to convince the others that it's beneficial, that the prom is beneficial for the students. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Pretty smooth there. But yeah, exactly. She's still depending on Hachiman if she utilizes him that way. Aww. Okay, let's hope we can say those words. Yes! I like it. I was more open with his feelings there. Oh. Oh. Okay, where did this come from? Oh. Oh, dang. Hmm. Okay, I like it. Taking it by the horns. I love how he says that with an adorable smile. Hey, just in retrospect, I don't think it's creepy. I think it was adorable. uh, for their sake, I hope it's a lover's confession. Hope it's along those lines. Honestly, Yorla's a bit hard on herself. She ain't even relevant one bit. It's just that in this situation, Hachiman and Yukino are just more in the spotlight when it comes to things revolving the prom. She shouldn't be so tough on herself, at least in my opinion. Oh man. Oh. Wait, is that implying that she... Hmm. Looking at some sweet self-awareness. I wonder if that's implying that Iroha's had some, not saying a lot of romantic feelings towards Hachimon, but at least some, with the way she's phrasing everything. Hmm. Well, anyways, thought this episode pretty much brought it. I'm gonna rate it an 8 out of 10 because while it didn't have various shocks like some of the previous episodes, and while there weren't any major dramatic moments, it didn't need to. I thought it worked well as a nice build-up episode and a nice character development episode too, because you got Hachimon. He successfully finds a way to indirectly help out Yukino by competing against her. That way, Yukino and Hachimon don't have to worry about the whole codependence scenario, and they can just think a bit more independently. So I love those snippets of character development. And on top of that, shows you that Hachimon's much more articulate in expressing himself now, at least in comparison to how he was in seasons 1 and 2. So that was something I loved. It was absolutely fabulous. And now it's the... Oh no, it looks like there's going to be an after credits. Okay? Yeah, because I was looking at the Crunchyroll clock. I mean, it's got a point. Best to prep early and then to just take your time and get potentially late in the future. So I could see Kino's mindset. Wait, last one? I don't know what she means by that. Oh. Aww. Man, this series is just pulling on my heartstrings each and every episode. Man. He's fucking useless. Oh. She's saying she's a pain, yet she's still chasing after him. Oh. You know, that's why I love her. She says one thing, yet she means another thing. And I mean that in a good way. Always makes every bit of dialogue and volume so dang engaging. Now, as for that last portion of the episode, you know what? I'm going to bump up my grade to an 8.25 out of 10 because just seeing the way Yukino's overworking herself, and then when she put the eye drops in that tear at the end, I was like, okay, gotta admit, that was a nice emotional punch at the end that I wasn't expecting. Now, aside from those nice character moments, I also love the character moment they gave to Iroha's too, actually. Actually, having that inner monologue where you see that she actually wishes she can do more, and not just that, getting to see the inner monologue where she you can actually see the appreciation you guys for Hachiman too in a roundabout, but it was also really dang sweet too. So that's how I felt from character standpoint. This episode hit off all the right beats, especially those sequences with the sensei too, when she was all saying cutesy, will you marry me? And then you had our Hachiman's like, someone please marry her already. So there was also some nice comedic character bits here and there too sprinkled in. And I was waiting for that moment. Because seasons 1 had that moment, season 2 had that moment, so I was like, okay, when season 3 gonna have that moment? I was like, oh, finally. So that was also pretty nice. And from a story standpoint, this episode did a fine job. Because when it needed to be nuanced, it was nuanced. It didn't force in comedy when it didn't need to be there. And when it had comedy, it was just slightly build up the dramatic sequences that were coming up. Because dramatic sequences are better once you have a levity in between them. So that's why I felt it did well from the story standpoint. And as for the animation and art standpoint, it's fantastic if you ask me. Like having those things, like having a laptop right in front of Kino when she's talking to Hachiman, showing her a slight hesitation, but then standing up once he agrees to Hachiman's proposal of competing against him. I like those symbolic cues, or when you see her reflection on like on the tea, that looked beautiful. Or when you had Iroha talking to Hachiman and she was getting close into his personal space and grabbing him by his uniform was also pretty sweetly animated. So there were a lot of bits of animation that just stood out beautifully. And the artwork was pretty dang good. Consistent from start to finish. And the voice performances were fantastic, and that's why I felt this episode was pretty damn good. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment down your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Rate the vid, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thanks so much for watching my video, and have a great, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.